I still remember how it started. It was 7 years ago today. I had just come home from a normal day at college, opened up my laptop, typed Y, clicked enter, and I was brought to my daily escape, YouTube. And when I scrolled through the screen, my eyes lazily flicked over the usual videos, meme videos, gaming videos, vlogs. But this time, one video stood out from all the rest. The truth about success. Why you should rather die than miss a day in the gym. Damn, what on earth is this? This sounds toxic, I thought to myself. I moved the cursor, I hesitated, and then click.
Blah, 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 blah. You're gonna talk a lot of shit. You're not gonna do shit. If you can't make yourself go to the fucking gym and carve out that time, how are you gonna live your fucking dreams? You're not gonna do it.
And that was it. That was the start. YouTube presented an innocent young man with a rabbit hole, and I dove with everything I had headfirst into the rabbit hole. And every single day when I would come home from college, I would open up YouTube, but now my entire homepage was filled with self-improvement videos. I went from Tony Robbins to 48 Laws of Power to How to Win Friends and Influence People to RSD to everything that I could get my hands on. But no matter how much I consumed, nothing in my life changed. And when you promise yourself, tomorrow will be different, and tomorrow rolls round, and it's not different. In fact, it's the exact same as today. You start to lose trust in yourself. When you promise yourself, I'm going to change, I'm going to start meditating, I'm going to start journaling, I'm going to do NoFap, and then you fail. You start to view yourself as a failure. You start to think that you're broken. But now, after starting 5 businesses that have done $10,000 a month and 3 businesses that have done $100,000 a month, it's very clear to me that there was nothing wrong with me. I wasn't broken, and you're not broken. The problem was how I viewed self-improvement. And before I get into the solution, before I get into what you can do today to transform your life tomorrow, I need to paint the picture, the dark truth about self-improvement. You see, if you watch any YouTuber in the self-improvement area, they make you think that self-improvement is 8 simple habits. You have NoFap, meditation, affirmations, journaling, gratitude journaling, going to the gym, and a couple others. And if you're doing those 8 habits, you are self-improving. And if you're not, if you don't have all of them, if you're struggling to be consistent, you are self-failing. That's what they make you think. But the truth is, they're wrong. And my life, when I was focused on self-improvement, didn't change at all. But when I shifted my focus, all of a sudden, my entire reality seemed to morph around me in a significantly better way. You see, when you look at the most successful people on earth, whoever you deem most successful, Elon Musk, Michael Jordan, maybe it's just someone that has an incredible family, whatever you deem as successful, how many of those 8 habits do you think that they do? Do you think they do all 8? Do you think they do 7? 6? Oh, they've got to do at least 5, right? 4? 3? Many of these people do 2, 1, or none of these habits that you've been tricked into thinking are the entirety of self-improvement. But then how are they so successful? How are they so fit? How are they so healthy? How are they so happy? If they're not doing these 8 habits, what are they doing? Well, when I look back at my own life, these habits, self-improvement journaling, these habits that I would beat myself up over if I didn't do them, it's now very clear to me that these are superficial solutions to non-existent problems that I had. I was simply mentally masturbating on making any progress on the serious problems that I had in my life and failing to make any progress. And that's when I eventually realized that the most successful people in life, they're not self-improving, they're problem solving. You see, as soon as I stopped focus on self-improving and I started looking at my life and I started analyzing, what is the #1 biggest problem that I had in my life? That's when I seriously made leaps and bounds of progress and self-improvement. Not because I was doing the habits, because as soon as I laser focused in on the one problem that if solved would catapult me forwards in life, I put all of my focus in there, my energy, my motivation, my desire skyrocketed because I could now see, hold on a second, Instead of meditating where I'm gonna feel calm for 5 or 10 minutes after I do the habit, if I actually solve this problem, my reality is gonna be completely transformed. That filled me with desire, filled me with energy, filled me with passion, and all of a sudden, these incredible habits were formed automatically. For me, I looked at my life and I saw that I was on the trajectory to getting a 9-to-5 job that I absolutely hated, that I knew would drain my soul, just like almost everybody has in life. And that was now a problem that fired me up. That was a problem that got me motivated. That was a problem that, when solved, led to me improving myself as a byproduct, not as the main goal. So here's the solution that worked so well for me. Step number 1, you ask yourself, what is the number one problem that, if solved, would completely transform my life? Focus on problems, not solutions. And for many of you, it's probably that you're stuck in a job that you hate, or you're on the path to getting a job that you hate, and that's draining the life out of you. That's probably the number one focus. That's why I made financial freedom the number one goal of mine, and that's why I think young men should focus on financial freedom if you don't know what else to do. But ask yourself whatever the main problem is. Step number 2, remove. Stop focusing on all of this fluff, these habits that are slightly beneficial. Laser focus on solving the number one problem in your life. And for many young men, going through a self-improvement phase of binge watching the self-improvement content and trying to implement these habits is beneficial. But is it still beneficial for you? Ask yourself that. And step number 3, do. Take immense action on solving that problem. For many of you, that's going to require you trying to create your own career. I believe that business is the only logical solution for any true, serious self-improvers. It gives you the freedom, the autonomy, the luxury to follow your purpose and make a lucrative income whilst doing it. But whatever your thing is, focus all in on that one problem to solve and watch your life completely transform with zero self-improvement.